Well, the College Council is it's the student government at Williams, the official voice of the student body, charged to represent the students, act as liaisons between the administration, even the town in some instances.
We met in College Council.
Yeah, we always kind of knew each other. You know, we weren't really friends at all.
I thought we were friends.
First time I think I met Manny was, I think I was like walking from like in between like the library and Hopkins Hall. And I just remember like hearing music being played. So I'm like reading the newspaper, and I just hear, I don't even remember I think it was like a Beyonce song. I remember just hearing a song playing and being like, someone's headphones are really loud. But then like, as it got closer, like, and I see him literally walking to his own soundtrack, you know? He had his little boombox, it was like blaring music, and he's just like walking, and I look around, you can see people like, who is this kid? And he just, I don't care what you think, I am walking, this is my song, yelling, street dancing, literally on the way to like class. Who is this kid, you know? And he just was kind of the kid with the boombox for a while.
I was the kid with the boombox freshman year. He was a courier at large representative on council my
sophomore fall.
And I remember him walking into the room and he had his football jersey on or something. He ran for a full year position as the minority concerns representative, and so we were in like the executive board of council and we were working a lot more closely together. And I remember just being really, really impressed by how thoughtful he was. And so Ifiok he wouldn't say very much, and then every time he said something it would be like on point. And everyone would listen, and it would be the exact thing that needed to be said. And I talk a lot. I mean, I'm very effusive. And so I thought, wow, we really complement each other. And we complimented each other a lot in meetings.
It's rather than a president and vice president, it's a really big job. So most people run on tickets together, and they serve at the same time to kind of split the job as co-presidents.
I wanted to run with Ifiok, and so I was going to ask him to run with me.
It's campus-wide elections.
And I was very nervous, because I knew that Ifiok would be the perfect running mate, and I knew that we would make an incredible team, but I was really afraid that he wouldn't want to run with me.
I guess he kind of picked me.
He was in the snack bar line with his girlfriend, and it was a long line, there were a lot of people around. And it was like the moment, so I walked up to him, and what did I say?
It was almost like I thought he was asking me out on a date, actually. It was kind of, he was really nervous a little bit, and just like, you know, I think we'd be great together.
And I was like, would you be willing to, run with me? And he was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do this.
In typical Ifiok fashion, nothing phases him, nothing makes him nervous. I'm freaking out. I'm like going crazy, thinking the world's about to end.
He's a go-getter, you know, one of those things that, you know, you need something done, you gotta go get that person who's not afraid to bang on some doors, ruffle some feathers, and make sure that, you know, the right people are in the room and things are happening.
Then we spent 6 hours a day with each other for a year and a half. We realized we had a lot of differences. Look at us and you hear about where we come from and our life stories. It's just very different. In the most important ways, we were, you know, very alike.
Even small things from like Williams' history to just like really wanting to help people out and serve.
When we get involved in something, we commit ourselves 100%. I never felt like he wasn't committed. And I hope you never got that sense from me, did you?
No, sometimes I'm like, I had to tell him to take a break.
Yeah, I never wanted to stop.
I'm like, it's Christmas, and he's like, I'm Jewish. I'm like, all right, but still, just, you know, just take a break. It's you know, it's a day off. He had this like air about him that just confident, like he knew what he was. And even as a sophomore, you saw like upperclassmen kind of like defaulting to him, you know, asking him questions. And I was like, this guy is the source of a lot of knowledge, you know, and definitely commands a lot of respect, you know.
I love when you talk about me like that. It makes me feel so good. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
That's great.